The best lesson we learned from Reddit that we applied to Hipmunk was start with a business model. It's for every social media platform that's like, we'll get big and figure it out later. There are thousands of others that never get big and then just wither away. We knew from day one we would get a percentage of the booking for any flight or hotel, but we started pretty narrowly. And I think a lot of startups, apps are kind of their own little world, because then there's the whole Candy Crush game land, which is just weird. Game land is I don't understand that land, because that if social media platforms are a 1 out of 1,000, game land is like 1 out of 100,000 in terms of odds of success. And for every Candy Crush, there are tons of apps that don't go anywhere. But if generally speaking, if you can start with a very, very focused way of providing a service that solves a problem and makes some money, you can grow it from there. Like, the scale comes from, a lot of the advantages comes from having software. The scale comes from the fact that you can have software that serves hundreds of thousands or millions of people, but only needs tens or maybe hundreds of employees behind it. Like, those margins start looking really, really good because you're just delivering ones and zeros instead of like widgets or things. And so most startups have more trouble than anything else just finding the one business model that works. So the process is usually like, find the simplest way you can make money. Find a way to solve a problem, make money from that, and then see if you can repeat it to 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people. And it's much more, and I'll tell you, looking around, even even companies that have achieved massive scale and success like Google, it's still an advertising company. For all of the other stuff they're doing, for all the diversification, for all the amazing self-driving cars, like, they're still selling ads next to search results or next to email or what have you. So I think it is imperative above all to find that first thing that solves that most basic problem and growing it from there. And not getting too caught up in where this is heading 2 or 3 years from now, and just knowing, like, I need something that starts growing this business today. And generally the software takes care of a lot of the hardest work.